that's spicy. Oh, God, yeah. Swag. Taking on Takeout, shawarma. Let's see what's going on here. Wow, this one's hefty. All right, so today we're gonna go look at chicken shawarma. The word shawarma means turning, and that's why when you go to those restaurants, you'll see the meat turning on the spit, and it gets really nice crust on the outside and moist on the inside. Shawarma can be all types of different type of meat, but today we're doing chicken. We're gonna taste 4 different shawarmas from all over the city, and then we're gonna go ahead and create our own perfect shawarma here in the test kitchen. So the first one, super basic, chicken, lettuce, and tomato. This is a pretty famous place called Halal Guys, and everybody loves the Halal Guys. It's great stuff. This one is served in a pita bread, and then all the sauces come on the side. This is pretty famous white sauce here, okay? You fight for these white sauce, all right? And I like to put a little bit of the hot sauce, but be careful, because this is spicy. That's how I remember it. This type of chicken I'm not really a big fan of, you know, it's kind of big batch cooking, you know what I mean? We're gonna take our time and make sure we have great seasoning, try to get as much color, as much char on my chicken. I think that saves this pita is the sauces, obviously. It's kind of like a mayo base and then the hot sauce itself. This next one is pretty much the traditional way, very wide open pita bread. The chicken's been marinated, the color and the redness from paprika and chili powder looks like. And it also comes with tahini sauce on the side here. Tahini sesame seeds has been slowly roasted and it's emulsified a little bit. Throw it out. The tahini keeps it moist. The pickles are great, gives it that acidity. The tomatoes are fresh. Yeah, but they use chicken breast. I will use chicken thighs. It stays a little bit moist and it has a little bit more deeper flavor, I think, you know. Oh, this one's nice. I love the pita bread on this. It seems like it's made from scratch and the chicken has a nice char to it. I don't see any sauce, so we'll see how this tastes. You use chicken thighs. The meat is super tender. Has more of a warm spice profile, maybe a little bit of coriander, cumin. There's a lot of spices in there, man. You probably don't need the sauce, really, to tell you the truth. The pickles have a little bit of liquid in them. That's where the moisture comes into. But, you know, it would be nice to put a little bit of white sauce, a little bit of red sauce on here. Ooh, this is nice. I love the color of this bread right here. See the contrast? You know, it seems like it's one of those fresh joints. You put it on the griddle, it puffs up, you grab it, you slice it open, then you stuff it. It fits right in your hand, you can just go right into it. Wow, super nice, very tender. Chicken is seasoned really well. I see lettuce, cucumber, tomato in here, and then the chicken looks like it's chicken thighs. As part of the topics also for a shawarma, you'll find different types of pickles. They're like banana peppers. Yo, this is fire. Wow, this one's my favorite. Look at our spices first, all right? You're gonna wanna use a warm spice blend to mimic a shawarma, and you want that nice deep red color also. So you gotta make sure paprika is in the play. You gotta use a lot of these Mediterranean spices, cumin, whole nutmeg. Yes. Next, we're gonna go ahead and grab chicken thighs instead of chicken breast. I think it'll hold the flavor more, it'll stay moist. And I like dark meat anyways. Yogurt for our marinade for the chicken, but also for our sauces. These look great. Look at these great looking pita breads. As part of the topics also for a shawarma, you'll find different types of pickles, banana peppers. Yes, we need that. I'm gonna grab a little bit of a harissa paste for spice also for the red sauce, all right? The farmer's market came to us. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna use the Persian cukes because I like the snap on these. Some shredded cabbage for color and flavor. I like red onions for Mediterranean dish. There's some iceberg lettuce, a couple of lemons, and a couple of tomatoes for our garnish. That's it. To create flavor, we need a lot of ingredients, okay? What I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna season the chicken itself. Sometimes if you season the marinade, the salt level doesn't really get into the chicken, so I like to do this first. So now we're gonna get right into the marinade. Yogurt helps to tenderize meats. It gives it that fat that it needs. And when you hit it on the grill, it gives it a nice flavorful crust. All right, dope. So we're gonna start building the spice blend. All right, we're gonna put our stuff in a spice grinder. I'm basically gonna eyeball this. That's how I cook, right? Cumin seed, cardamom, all these kind of warming spices. Aleppo pepper, gonna give it that Mediterranean vibes. I like the flavor of allspice, but you can use cinnamon. I'm gonna put a lot of sweet paprika because that's where that red color is gonna come from. Go into the spice blender. It smells great already. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil, kind of get it loose a little bit. A little bit of lemon zest. 1 juice of lemon. Chicken and citrus really go well together. We're also gonna put a little bit of that red wine vinegar in there too for the acidity. And then I'm just gonna microplane the whole nutmeg to it. And add a little bit of grated garlic in here too, fresh garlic. Garlic is a prominent flavor profile for these type of dishes. It's very Middle Eastern to marinate meats in yogurt. When I do marinades, I like to do slices of onions, mix it in with the chicken, then throw it in the grill, and it gives it a nice char on the onions. Have this thing marinated in the fridge, and then we'll go ahead and cook it up later on and make our shawarma. Oh, shit. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and get into our accoutrements, which are our sauces. First, we're gonna make a yogurt garlic sauce. When they made it, the halal guy said it's a mayo base with egg in it. So turn it up a notch. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna also add a little bit of lemon juice. Gives it that acidity that it needs. I'm also gonna dice a little bit of these cucumbers just to add a little texture. Keeps it nice and fresh. A couple of sprigs of fresh parsley. I feel like Julia Childs. No, I'm not 6'7" though. We'll add a bit of fresh grated garlic in there. I like having the same flavor profiles throughout our dish. Kind of loosen this up a little bit. A little salt and pepper. It's my own take on a white sauce. So tahini is super simple, but you want to loosen it up just a little bit with some water. I'm gonna hit it with just a little bit of salt and a little bit of black pepper, some fresh garlic, and then a little bit of lemon juice. That's it. It has a nice roasted sesame flavor to it. Garlic, lemon, it's amazing. Next one we're gonna get into is our spicy sauce. Harissa usually comes in a tube or it comes in a container like this. A little bit of tomato paste just to give it some of that body. Now loosen it up with some water. We're gonna add a little bit of lemon juice, and then I'm gonna taste. Yeah, spicy. You gotta make sure you gotta use fresh veggies. It gives it a nice balance between those warm spices. Tuck your thumb in, don't cut your finger. Sometimes it doesn't grow back, okay? With the Persian cucumber, I feel like it's a lot sturdier and has a better snap to it too. We're gonna do some tomatoes here that we have. I wanna see the tomato, okay? I don't want it to get lost. And then red onion. And for this one, I'm just gonna slice them down the road, just like we did for our marinade. You wanna kind of soak these onions a little bit, takes that bitterness off. That's it for fresh vegetables. This will give the freshness that we're looking for the shawarma. What I like the most is these pickled turnips. Amazing. I'm gonna put a little bit of acidity in our dish today. Look at them. They've been sitting in this pickle for a minute, man. It's f***ing color. Oh God, yeah. That's sour, holy shit. Look at it in there. Wow, no sugar at all. I'm gonna put just a little bit, all right? We're gonna give them a little nice dice since they already kind of uniformly cut it for us. Wow, look at that color though. Radioactive almost. And then I really enjoy hot peppers. Let's just try it. Ooh! All right, so we're just gonna put a little bit. All right, so you know what I mean? It looks almost alien-like. Look at that thing. No, it's not Starburst, kids. Don't trip. The chicken's been marinating for about 2 to 3 hours now. Just want to hit it just with a little bit of salt and pepper, okay? I'm always been taught by my chefs to make sure that you layer your seasoning. All right, cool. You know, some people don't have a nice grill or broiler at their crib, so we're gonna use this handy-dandy machine. It's called a Searzall. It's made by a guy named Dave Arnold, and it's basically, you can sear something at 1,000 degrees in your house without burning it down. So the idea is, we're gonna give the chicken color to mimic the turning and the roasting on the meat on the spit, because we don't have one, all right? So we're using this shit, okay? You unlock the joint, you turn this joint on, and then, all right? Whatever problems you have in your life, just let it go. The Searzall will take care of it, okay? Gotta do all the chickens, huh? So once we sear the chicken, we're gonna go ahead and put in a 400-degree oven that will not only cook the chicken in the inside, but it will keep it moist. Oh yeah. Ooh, smell great, man. I'm just gonna do a rough dice on these, okay? Ooh, perfect cook on that. Get a little oil on our griddle here. And now we're just gonna get in the griddle just to give it a little bit more crust and encapsulate all these flavors together. We got a nice pita bread. Toast this up a little bit. We're gonna dress some of our fresh vegetables a little bit, all right? A little olive oil, just to make sure that every level of our dish has seasoning. Boom, boom. Woo! Open this up and put lettuce in the bottom with a little bit of cabbage. I'm gonna hit it with the white sauce, tahini, and just a dollop of this hot sauce, all right? Boop, boop. Our chicken. We go back, shredded cabbage, lettuce, cucumbers, a bit of onions, some of these pickles, tomatoes. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our sauces right on top, okay? White sauce, my mouth is salivating. Tahini, the red sauce, boom. And we're gonna finish it. Olive oil, all right? And wrap this baby up. Boom. Unkle Harold shawarma, baby. $9.50. Maybe $10. All right, cool. Yeah, now we have my shawarma here, and then there's the shawarma that I liked from earlier. Let's go ahead and taste them. This is a good size shawarma, right? Somebody else made this. It doesn't have the same love. The chicken is not caramelized like it was earlier, and there's not enough accoutrements in here. You see, there's only like one pickle. Maybe I'll eat from the butt. Yeah, it's all down here. I want to know what kind of pita it is because it stays together even though I bit off on both ends. The chicken is flavored well. Really good shawarma. Awesome. What I like about my shawarma is the layers. Crunch from the cucumbers, shredded cabbage, the pickles, there's texture, but there's also acidity there. Having 3 different sauces, all those things come into play. And when you take a bite into something, it's not monotonous, and it's something you want to make again. In the front, there's a little bit of acidity from the lemon and the yogurt. The back end is spices, paprika, cardamom, allspice. Wow, that's a great marinade, really good marinade. But I think whatever pita bread this is the best one for a shawarma. It's structurally built, and this one is already like falling apart. I would take our chicken over theirs. It's key to give it that nice char on there, because if you have that, it'll bring out the meat a little bit more, a lot of that Maillard reaction, all of that like charring flavor. I mean, we could have done it in a pan, you know, and really gotten the same effect. That was just for show, man, to tell you the truth. Yeah, it's always good to order it if you don't have the time and you have the money to kind of buy it, but making it on your own, creating techniques, taking the time to like really put it together with your own hands, I think is the best way to do it. It's a tasty, tasty shawarma. I'll pay $14 for this, world. So stay focused, keep your head down, keep grinding. I'll see you at the top. South Bronx all day. Peace. Mic. So that's what I'm talking about. Watch the mic, all right? It's gonna burn.